Getting started with embroidery and you keep hearing people talk about floating a design and you have no idea what the hell that means, I'm going to show you, okay? I have been embroidering for several months now. I have a little side hustle going with it and I love it so much. I'm about to embroider one of my signature embroidered Oxford shirts. Something along these lines. Really chic, really fun. I'm doing my designs a little bit different now, bigger, better, but this was one of my OGs. Floating just means that instead of hooping your stabilizer and whatever your blank is into the hoop, you're just going to hoop your stabilizer and then you're going to adhere your item, your blank, onto that, and it just is a lot easier. Like I've only ever really floated my designs. I think there's no reason to cram it all in the hoop. You can't get it tight enough. This is so much smoother to me. By the way, this double layer of stabilizer I'm working with for doing semi-see-through fabrics, really soft things like a baby onesie, something that's touching your skin that you want it to be soft. I just did a video on my double layer of stabilizer that I do for clothes instead of using cutaway, like classic cutaway. So if you're curious about that, video on that will be going live. It's maybe already up or it's coming soon. I'm gonna get it out to y'all. First things first, I'm gonna take my stabilizer, put it onto my hoop and just hoop that up nice and tight. So nice and smooth. I'm just gonna hoop that in like so. So you can see, you want it to sound like a drum, nice and tight, nice and secure. Then we're gonna grab our blank. So I'm actually stitching on Oxford shirt. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up one of these and start fulfilling another order. Let me get this all unbuttoned and ready to stitch on. Please hold. So I've got my shirt all prepped and ready and organized. I'm gonna take my stabilizer, my hoop stabilizer, using this adhesive. By the way, I have everything linked that I'm using, my machine, my stabilizers, the adhesive. If you are looking to like stock up on some beginner embroidery stuff, I have a whole Amazon storefront for it, but do a little light spray of that. And y'all don't breathe it in. I don't know what's in there. And you're just going to adhere your blank over top of your stabilizer. Let me measure that out. Once you're all lined up, then you can literally get in there and just get all the wrinkles out. It's honestly so satisfying with your fingers. And I go in and just kind of double check that everything is like straight, just like how I measured it, especially for a shirt like this. And then you have a really nice flat area for embroidery that is just, that I think you have so much more control over when it actually comes to lining it up. And then you're good to go. And that is floating a design. People do this a lot when they have like a fluffier thing, like a towel or a bathrobe, but I do it for everything. It's just so easy. And people are like, oh, this basic adhesive like gums up your machine.